Hi everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are good. Great. So welcome back to my channel Speaking English with Sonu, and today in this video I'm now going to share some grammatical errors which you make while you speak or you write. So you should stop making those mistakes from today onwards. Okay? Alright, so let's get started. And before I start, I just want to inform you that there is a background noise you will notice in my video, right? So the construction work is going on nearby, so due to that you will notice a background noise, but please ignore that and don't pay attention at that. So just pay attention at my content, right? And I try my best to reduce the background noise as much as possible. Okay, great. So let's start now. The first error, that is revert back. Okay, revert back. So what is that? What is wrong in this? Revert is a verb. Revert is an action word that means reply. Okay, so there is no need to put any additional words to complete the sentence. Back. So no need to put the word back here. Just revert itself means reply. That's it. So just you use revert. Please revert. When you write an email, you just write please revert. Please reply. That's it. Don't say reply back or reply revert back. That's the incorrect one. That's the incorrect sentence. So please revert. That's it. Finish. And the next one, the transaction was done. The transaction was done. That is again incorrect. So what is the correct sentence? The transaction was made. We make transactions. We do not do transactions. We make transactions. We don't do transactions. Okay, so here the transaction was done. The incorrect sentence was in the passive form, so make will be made. So the transaction was made. Okay, so remember, do not use the verb make, do with this word transaction. The appropriate verb is make with this word. So transaction was made. That's it. And the next one is for you is he don't recognize. What is that? He don't recognize. It's the incorrect sentence. So what is the correct one? He doesn't recognize. I'll give you one hint that will help you remember where to use do or where to use does. Okay, I'll give you a trick. So remember a few words: he, she, it, this, and that, and any singular noun. I mean singular name of a person, any object, but that has to be singular. Okay, any of these words comes in your sentence as a subject, then you should use does. Okay, so if you have any of these words in your sentence as a subject, then you should use what? Does. Don't use do with these words. And what are they? He, she, it, this, that, and any singular noun. For an example, Mr. Smith, Mr. Mishra, Mr. Sharma. So Mr. Sharma does, Mr. Smith does, Mr. Mishra does. But when you say Mr. Mishra and Mr. Sharma, then don't use does here, because there are two people. You are talking about two people. So Mr. Sharma and Mr. Mishra do. Mr. Smith and Sarah do. He does, she does, it does, this does, that does, Mr. Sharma does, Mr. Mishra does. But Mr. Sharma and Sarah do. So a cat does, a dog does, because we are talking about one dog, right? A cat does, a dog does, a cow does, a table does, a laptop does. But when you talk about laptops, when you talk about cows, cows do, but a cow does. You're getting my point. So whenever you have a singular object, then you are using does, and you have any object which is in plural form, then you are using do. So that's how you recognize where to use do and does. Okay, so never use he, don't. So he is the list of those few words which I asked you to remember. So he is from that list, so he should follow with does. But what about they? They. The word they is a pronoun. So when it comes in your sentence as a subject, then do, because they is the word which is not in that list. So I asked you to just remember a list of few words. He, does, he, she, it, this, that, and singular noun. So they is the pronoun which is not coming from that list. So they should be followed with do. So you should use do with they. You do, they do, we, W-E, we do, and I do. So I don't. When you make a negative sentence, I don't, they don't, you don't, we don't, Mr. Smith and Sarah don't. But is it correct if we say he don't? No, he is from that list, so he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't. So that is the concept. I hope it is clear, right? Okay. Next, did you contacted him? Did you contacted him? That is again incorrect sentence. Did you contact him? Because did is the past form of do. So did, right? Did is the past form of do. So that is enough to make sense, right? So did, that is expressing the meaning of past. Why are you using contacted? That is again in past, right? So don't use contacted. When you have a word called did in your sentence, then you are talking about past. So did is the significance of a sentence that will show that, okay, somebody is talking about past. Okay, so there's no need to use contacted. That should be used in base form. So did you contact? Okay, so you should use contact as a base form. So you should not change the form of the verb here, because you already have did in your sentence, right? So did you speak? We can't say did you spoke. Did you go? We can't say did you went, right? We can't say that. Did you eat? We can't say did you ate, because ate is the past form and did is also the past form. So you are using double past forms of the verbs, right? So there is no need of doing such things. So speak is the base form. So did you speak? That's the correct way of saying. Okay, great. Next I have for you is feedbacks. Feedbacks. What is that? Feedbacks. We should not use this word in a plural form, even though we will talk about the plural sense. That's fine. If you have feedbacks like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you are sharing 10 feedbacks with someone, still you will use feedback. You don't say feedbacks. Okay, there are some nouns, there are some words which do not have plural form, right? And what are they? There are some words. I'll give you one example. News. We can't say newses, right? Money. We can't say monies. So words like this don't have the plural form, right? You talk about plural sense, that's okay, but still you use the singular form, and it is supposed to be used as always as it is, right? It is always supposed to be used as it is, as it's in the base form. So feedback. Great. Next, so we don't add s or es to such words. Okay. I will try my level best. What is wrong in this? We all say I'll try my level best. He will try his level best. No, that's a wrong way of saying. So what is the right one? What is the correct sentence? I will try my best. Level is not required. Okay. He will try his best. She will try her best. Okay. So you want to say that the best effort that you should make. So I will try my best. That's how you say. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Just wait. I'm just coughing. I'll come back. Sorry about that. So yes, the next I have here is, have you sent the email? Have you sent the email? That's the incorrect sentence, because The sentence is in present perfect. Have you sent the email? And the present perfect tense has a particular structure. Subject, then have, has, and then third form of the verb. Third form, it means past participle, right? So have you sent? Because sent is the past participle, third form of sent. So you should use here sent. So I have sent the email to you. So that's how you should use, because send is the main verb. That's the base form. We never say I have finished. Do you say I have finished? No, we say I have finished. I have finished it. So you're using finished. That is this third form of the verb. Similarly, you should say I have sent. So have you sent? If you ask a question, right? Great. And next I have for you is I will go ahead and I will do that. I will go ahead and do that. What's wrong in this? Overuse of go ahead. That is the incorrect way of saying I will go ahead and I'll do that. Okay, you come, I'll go ahead and I'll prepare something for you. You will be surprised. I'll go ahead, I'll tell you something. So don't use like this. I'll go ahead, I'll go ahead. So you're using go ahead as a filler. You are using as a filler to what? You're not getting words. So you're using this go ahead as a connecting word. So don't do that. Go ahead is not used when you don't have words, right? Go ahead is used when you have the acceptance of the permission. That's the correct use of it. So you have the acceptance of the permission, like somebody asks, may I explain this equation of this mathematics? May I explain this equation? May I explain it? I mean, you were trying your best to solve this math, the sum or equation, right? And you were unable to do so. You were confused, right? So somebody just comes and asks that, hey man, may I explain this? Then you will say, yes, go ahead. That's when you use. Okay. All right. So go ahead is not supposed to be overused. It is supposed to be used when you have the acceptance of the permission. Okay, understood? All right. So that's all. And I have some more grammatical errors, right? And I'll share soon. So I'll just make another video. Otherwise, if I add all those mistakes to this video, then this video will be too long. So it will be boring. So that's all. I will just make another video very soon. And please watch that too. Okay. So till then, take care and thanks for watching. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.